What's going on, everybody? This is Paul, your new wellness guide, bringing you some information about relationships. Now, here's something that came to me, and it's been on my head, a little bit behind on my weekly posts and videos on YouTube. However, I'm bringing this out here now because, like, I was sitting on it, doing my best to formulate my thoughts, and now it's just like, oh, F it. I'm just putting this out here right now. And the concept about relationships that I'm going over in this video is called relationship reciprocation. Relationship reciprocation. Yes, I said it. What the hell does that mean, Paul? Well, I'm glad you asked. What it means are the relationships that you're in on mutual footing? Okay? Something that I started to recognize for myself is, especially now I'm being more discerning about where I'm spending my energy. I started to recognize that there are some relationships that I'm in is really one-sided. And it's really more about like, hey, me supporting someone or me doing work for someone, or on the opposite end, someone always supporting me. And me failing to support them or give back to them. Because listen, when we're looking at something here, and I can't say we. I'll speak for myself. As I'm looking at things here that I'm seeing on the outside, I get to recognize how it's happening on the inside. As above, so below. God damn it. Anyway, this is important because, first of all, looking at the word reciprocation, or to reciprocate. An alternating back and forth movement, the act or fact of reciprocating, interexchange. I'm just looking at the definitions right here, and as I'm talking here, I'm just going to start to look up the word reciprocate because I want to get to the root of what this is. So, how do you know that you're in a relationship that's free of reciprocation, right, or mutual exchange? Well, it can be feel. If you feel like you're giving too much, or you feel like you're not getting enough, or you're not getting something in return in the relationship, then there could be an issue with relationship reciprocation. Also, if you get the sense that you know what? That was going to have a second point, but really it's still on feel. If you're feeling off in some way in any relationship, and this could be with your partner, this could be with a friend, this could be with a business partner, it could be a whole bunch of things. I have no idea what it is for you, but it could be something. Now, here's the thing, right? Is that, let's say you realize after watching this video for the first 3 minutes or so, you're like, oh shoot, you know what, man? I think I might be in relationships that are lacking reciprocation. So here's the thing. If you're feeling like that, this is what you get to do. Communicate it. Right? Now here's the caveat, right? Here's the thing that you gotta watch. Is that if you first of all, if you realize that you're in a relationship that lacks reciprocation, it's a good thing to communicate. And before you communicate, know what you want to get out of the relationship. You got to know. This is something I recognize as I started to realize, like, wow, like I'm in a relationship where I feel like I'm not getting anything back. Then I recognize, I'm like, hold up. Am I communicating what I want out of this relationship? Am I? No. And actually in those cases where I felt like the relationship was lacking reciprocation, I failed to communicate on what I wanted or what I was able to give. And I failed to communicate from what the other person wanted, how I can support them, what that looks like. These are all key things for us to note and be aware of as we start looking at our relationships, who we're spending our time and energy with, and in what capacity are we spending our time and energy with other people. It could also be a relationship with an inanimate thing like a job. It could be like with an addiction, whatever it is. Is there something that you're getting out of it? And if not, like is about really getting clear on what it is that you want. What do you want to get out of this relationship? Some people may say like, oh man, that's kind of fucked up. Well, whatever. It could be fucked up if you want it to be. But the key thing is that when there's an even give and take, this comes back to what the heart chakra, the heart energy center, right in the center of our chest. The heart flows freely when it's working both ways. If someone's giving too much, there's heart problems. Or if someone's more specific, if someone's giving too much and getting little, there's heart problems. If someone's giving little and getting too much, there's heart problems. So it shows off energy either way. It's about a balance. Now here's another thing that's really funky fresh, right? When I was talking to my girl Alona and really getting to the heart of this piece of relationship reciprocation, and we talked collaboration. I've always been on the understanding like collaboration is like, okay, I'm going to work with someone that has a strength that is actually my weakness. And in reality, it's like, no. It doesn't have to be. It could be more than that. It could be like we both have a strength, maybe we both have a weakness, and we work through this together, right? We harness the power of our strengths together, and then we can harness or we can find leverage to get support on our weaknesses. There's a lot of ways that this can work. And the key thing I'm going to come back to is I'm going to speak for myself. If I feel like I'm in a relationship that's free of reciprocation, I get to figure out what I want out of the relationship. Is it an old story? Is it like me people pleasing, me wanting to be accepted? Is it all these things? Or is it just that, hey, I failed to communicate what I want in this relationship? Because here's the thing. Once you can communicate what you want in a relationship, especially you open up that lines of communication and creating space. If the other person you're in a relationship with or thing you're in a relationship is unable to fulfill that, you can part it as friends. Maybe work something else out. Maybe come to an agreement on what you both can agree on to help each other out and support each other with. This is important, man. So as you're watching this, I'm inviting you to really pay attention to what's happening in your relationships. How do you feel? How are you giving? How are you receiving? Do you feel like it's equal? Do you think it's equal? Do you think it's mutual? And if you think that there can be different type of reciprocation, or it can be more of a mutual exchange, figure out what you want your part of the exchange to be, what you want to give, what you want to receive, what it looks like. Get clear, because once we can get clear in our relationships, Lord God, things can freaking blossom for real. So this is Paul. I'm out. Thank you for listening. As always, this is your new wellness guide. Check out more videos on YouTube. One's going to be coming out every week. I know I'm a little off on this one, but I was in my head because I'm an analyzer about this shit. So I'm going to get out of my analyzer and perfectionist mode and just freaking put this out here. So thanks for watching. As always, stay tuned for the next video, and I will see you soon. Peace.